Hey there, fellers. Welcome to another episode of Cooking with Johnny Clyde. Tonight, we're going down south, down to the Gulf of Mexico, and we are going to have some Poboys, shrimp Poboys, with a house-made Cajun Aioli. Let's get to cooking. Let's start battering up our shrimp. We have about 3/4 of a pound shrimp here. This has already been deveined. We took the tails off of them, got them there at the Whole Foods, but you can get them wherever you get your shrimp. You can get them however you want. You're just gonna want, I would say, about 8 to 10 shrimp per po' boy sandwich. And we're doing 10 per po' boy sandwich because we really like our shrimpies here. Okay, so I got my egg wash here. That's just some milk and 2 eggs cracked, and just mix it all up. Take your shrimp and go ahead and get you some oil heating up in the background so you're ready to fry these bad boys once you get them all breaded. Okay. Going to put our mixture into the flour, and that is 1 tablespoon of garlic powder, 1 tablespoon of onion powder, 1 tablespoon of Old Bay seasoning, about a 1/4 teaspoon of salt and pepper. We're going to add a little more salt and pepper once we get them all breaded, but just put a little in the mixture there. Okay, now mix all this up. Make you a tasty little dredge. This is going to be some good stuff. And if you want to add other things to your dredge, you can. This is just how Johnny Clyde likes to do it for his shrimp. Super tasty. Some people, instead of the Old Bay or all those other ingredients, they may use like a Tony Chachere's or a Slap Your Mama. That way you just mix that with some salt and pepper, put it in the flour. You don't have to have all those ingredients, so it makes it a little quicker and easier and cheaper. Okay, so let's start putting our shrimp in our flour. And I said there were 20 here, there's actually 21. We got 1.5 pounds and there was 41 shrimps. So we're gonna count them out and make sure we don't leave any behind. We're gonna put a little salt and pepper on these. Don't put a ton. We're gonna salt them and pepper them a little bit after they come out of the fryer. I like to have a little extra on there, you know. Now time to make our Cajun Aioli, and it is gonna be oh so delicious. We have a 1/4 teaspoon of crushed red pepper, a 1/4 teaspoon of oregano, a 1/4 teaspoon of onion powder, a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, a 1/4 teaspoon of garlic powder, so a 1/4 teaspoon onion powder and garlic powder. I don't know if I said, one way or the other, but that's how they are. About an 1/8 teaspoon of cayenne pepper, you don't want this to be too hot, and a 1/2 teaspoon of smoked paprika. This is gonna be delicious. So first, we're gonna take a 1/2 cup of mayonnaise, and we're gonna put a tablespoon of freshly squeezed lemon juice, and we're gonna do about 6 of these. And you can use Tabasco, Louisiana, whatever your favorite hot sauce is, but we love Louisiana. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I said 6, but that first one was pretty big, so there's 5. If you got the normal dashes, it'd be 6. So whisk all this. You'll want to just stir it up, whisk it up till it's all smooth. So you can see our consistency there. Not runny at all. Creamy. Nice and creamy. Okay. So now we're going to add the seasonings. Be careful, don't get any spillage. This is also something where if you didn't have all these ingredients, you could use like a Tony Chachere's or a Slap Your Mama and just add the lemon juice, the hot sauce, and then the Tony Chachere's. But I like to add all these. We got them all on hand. They're all tasty, so we're gonna have a nice aioli. Now stir. We got it nice and blended. You can see the consistency there. Very good. Wow, very tasty. Okay guys, we've washed our vegetables. We got a tomato. Cut the end off there. And this is the size toast French bread that we're going to be using. So you want to cut enough slices to fit, you know, cover the whole bread. We're going to cut, I think, 4 slices. And we like them thin around here, so let's get started. No need to cut this, just take the pieces that you want off. This is leafy green lettuce, super tasty. You can use whatever you'd like. Iceberg lettuce, this, arugula, whatever kind of fancy stuff you want there. And there we go, there's our tomatoes and our lettuce. Po' boy is traditionally served with more than this. So traditionally you have a mayonnaise, you have a lettuce, you have a tomato, and a pickle, and onion. Well, really don't like pickles on my shrimp po' boy sandwich. Not a huge fan of raw onion. So this is what we're gonna have. The aioli, the tomato, and the lettuce, and that's gonna be our po' boy. Okay guys, so we're gonna do a few shrimp at a time. I have my plate over here with my paper towel for when they're done frying up. And we're gonna be safe. This is some hot grease. Johnny Clyde don't wanna burn himself. So I'm gonna put them in my little spatula here. Okay, here we go. And you don't have to cook these very long. You're just gonna make them nice and golden brown, and you'll tell they'll start to curl, and then you'll be done. Ooh, I love some fried shrimp.
You almost got my hand.
Oops, sorry. Look at them delicious shrimpies. Okay, let's add some more. And, you know, we went about 2 to 2.5 minutes there. Just look at them. You'll tell when they're done. You know, you got a pretty nice brownish, goldish color. Margaret's going to show you there. Ooh, Margaret, do you like fried shrimp? She said, Super easy, guys. Okay guys, our shrimp are right off the oil and we are ready to make our toast. But before we do that, I want to show you what we got. Oh, look how amazing those are. They're so tasty. Margaret done ate one. So we're going to put a little extra salt on it. There's a little bit of fresh lemon juice from earlier. Just a little. We got 2 loaves of French bread here. Super tasty. We also got this at the Whole Foods, but you can get it at any of your bakeries or your Walmarts. Just some French bread. That's all you need. It's not going to be as good as like a New Orleans po' boy because of the humidity, whatever is special down there makes the bread super tasty. But this is going to be pretty darn good. Okay, so you take your spread or your butter or whatever you got and just scrape it on there. Also have your oven set to broil. They're not going to stay in there very long. You know, we're just toasting them up a little bit. Love French bread. Eat it with a lot of different stuff. So good. But yeah, if you ever get a chance down there in New Orleans, go get you a po' boy or anywhere there in the Gulf. I love to go to Ocean Springs to visit some family down there. And that's actually where I was introduced to the po' boy. My stepmother, she introduced it to me. She's from there. Her family lives there. And man, Johnny Clyde was hooked on the po' boy after that experience. Shout out to Bubba. We're going to go down there to Ocean Springs and we're going to do an eating challenge with him. He watches our videos and shares them and comments them. Shout out to Bubba, Bryce, Tracy, the whole Ocean Springs gang. But I had to give a shout out to old Bubba. He's been helping Johnny Clyde out on the old Facebook. We had some good times together as youngins. OSMS, a lot of fun. So in the oven we go. We'll do that. The bread's out of the oven. We got everything ready. Now time to dress our po' boys. First, we're going to take our aioli and open up one of the po' boys. And trying to be delicate here. And you just spread the aioli, you know, like you would any sauce, mayonnaise, whatever. This stuff is some delicious stuff. We don't want to skimp out. And you may not like mayonnaise or aioli or whatever. You can put whatever you want on it. Some people eat these things dry. Some people, you know, you have your roast beef and gravy. Those are good. All kinds of different po' boys. And there's no right or wrong way. I see a lot of people do them in different ways. But this is Johnny Clyde's way. And it's going to be nice and tasty and delicious. So we got that one covered there. Now we're going to take our lettuce. Put a little lettuce in. We're going to take our tomato. And now we're going to put our shrimpies. Okay, we got our po' boy there. Now, you can do french fries, whatever you want. We're going to use some kettle brand potato chips, sea salt, vinegar. Get those there. So tasty. Not going to need a ton because, as you can see, this is a big boy. We're ready to go. Look at that po' boy. Oh my goodness. Okay, guys. Let's give her a taste. These shrimpies are going to be falling out. I'm sure we're going to be trying to be delicate. First bite, mostly bread. But, man, I can taste that aioli. Mmm. Mmm. Oh man, guys, that is an amazing sandwich. That is an amazing po' boy. Probably the best sandwich ever invented, and probably the best po' boy ever made because, you know, Johnny Clyde, you guys. Well, that's gonna be a wrap. We'll try a chip. Kettle brand chip, really good. I want to thank you guys for tuning in tonight for Cooking with Johnny Clyde. Shrimp po' boy with Cajun Aioli. It's so good. Tune in to the other videos. We got the, the country fried steaks. We got the chicken enchiladas. We also got Johnny Clyde Eats, where we try different restaurants and places around town. And those are fun videos to watch. Check out Sassy Clyde. She recreates Johnny Clyde's videos, except she makes them cheaper, quicker, simpler, and easier. I want to ask you guys to please like, subscribe, share the video, hit the notification bell on YouTube, follow on YouTube, subscribe, and check out our Twitch, our Twitter, our Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, all those things. Well, thank you guys again for tuning in, and y'all have a good night, fellers. Johnny Clyde out.